Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bigger Than Race, exposure to all things truth, whether you like it or not, with unique perspectives from different beings from all walks of life. This is Bigger Than Race. Investigate truth on your own terms.
Welcome back to Bigger Than Race. Boom, give me all your big cons.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bigger Than Race. This is your host, your boy, Brando, alongside my co-host, Sparks, Ficky Flames.
Hey guys, what's up?
Chilling. Everything is copacetic. Now,
Nice.
what's going on your end of the world? How's everything?
Well, to be honest with you, everything was fine. We just had a few protests, but otherwise, things are starting to get slightly back to normal, except for the mask part. And how's things on your side, Brando?
Well, I'm in California. Everything is burning up right now. So I'm smelling smoke for the past 4 days.
Sure.
So,
That's a bit-
other than that, I'm good, I'm alive and breathing, and we get to share information with the world. So that's a great thing. But, before we started, I want to thank the people that are donating for the channel. Because, we're not being paid right now. We're just all doing this for free. And, we hope you're getting value out of it. But thank you for those that are donating. We appreciate that. And, thank you for the subscribers. As you can see, we are growing. I just told you a couple days ago we were at 1,000. And now we're at about 1,420. So that's great news, guys. And I appreciate you guys. And, we're going to keep bringing you that heat. That pine, that pressure, that boom.
Amen, brother.
Yes. So talk to the people. What's on your mind? I know you went over a couple of things. You thought that it would make for a great conversation piece. So let's get into it.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, to be honest with you, I know you and
Please
I have.
be honest.
Yeah, sure. You and I have been sharing information like for the last 2 or 3 days, and we have come across some really interesting stuff. To be honest with you, it was so interesting that we decided that we're gonna make a podcast because we have to share this with the rest of the world and with the rest of our subscribers.
Amen.
Yeah. So let's break it down to it, Brando.
Let's do it. Where you want to take them?
Okay. One of the things I know Brando has been doing a lot of videos regarding Stellar, and I know what he has found is absolutely it's a lot of gems in his videos and stuff. So I decided to do my own digging just to see what else can I also come across my path. And one of the things that did cross my path was that video of Jim Rickards talking about stellar lumens.
What did he say?
He said, if I'm not mistaken, he spoke about stellar lumens and how the world is all the money in the world, if I can put it in that, or the monetary systems, if I can put it in that way, is going to be running on that blockchain. And he spoke about how it's one of the few gems that people really talk about. And also, guys, I know we are all XRP holders here. Brandon and I, we hold XRP, but we hold more stellar lumens than XRP, just to be a little bit more honest with you. Now, the reason why we do that, because we know stellar is going to become the one world currency. There is no doubt about it. You can spread as much FUD as you want about it, but we know what we know. And the thing with the reason why we think Stellar is going to become the one world currency is because there is a big difference between XRP and Stellar. The one major big difference, and I even did some research on it, and I found out that XRP is a deflationary asset, and Stellar is an inflationary asset. Now, as you know, Bitcoin is also a deflationary asset, and gold is also a deflationary asset. They're not made to use to buy your groceries and stuff. I mean, it's not to say that XRP is clunky, but it doesn't make sense. It's more of a hedge fund sort of thing to protect your wealth. Things that are inflationary currencies like Stellar would make a good currency because this is how I can explain it. Your currencies, fiat currencies that you use nowadays, it's inflationary because why? Central banks can't print more of it as it is needed. When you use stellar lumens, about at this current rate, about 1% of it grows more. That means it duplicates in itself or something to that effect. Now, with XRP, once you burn XRP, you can't get it back. That's what makes it valuable. That's where it really its real value is in. With Stellar, its real value comes in its usage and inflationary. And what I personally feel is that XRP is obviously going to be a digital gold. As Brad Garlinghouse says, you will see in the future the USD running against XRP, the price of XRP. But I also believe we might see other currencies running against the value of Stellar. What do you think about that, Brando?
Other currencies running alongside Stellar? Absolutely.
Against it, actually, like how the US is running against gold.
Absolutely, I can see that. Absolutely. And I believe, see, the funny thing is, I believe that the entire social credit system could be built, is being built on Stellar.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's happening in layers, but I think there's so much going on that people are not cognizant of. For an example, for an example, if you look at, I lost my train of thought. If you look at the way Stellar is so secretive with their information or their partnerships or actually what they're doing,
Mm-hmm.
they have a lot more going on than we actually are aware of.
Yes.
See, the stuff that we're currently talking about is stuff that is right in front of us. But what about the stuff that is not there? Like how we found out that Stellar was already partnered with Samsung. They just didn't. It wasn't released. How many more partnerships are going on like that? When I tell you the rabbit hole goes deep, like, I may be making a. You may not agree with the analogy, but I'm going to say it anyways because we're
Yeah.
all human and we all shit. So you ever you ever have one of those moments where you are continuously wiping and wiping and wiping? I know in other places of the world, you have jet sprays. Like when I visited India, you could take a number 2 and you could just spray some water on you and you'd be good. But in
Mm-hmm.
America, we got toilet paper. It's like fiat. It's toilet paper, right? So you can have one of those moments where you're with Stellar goes so far. It's like one of those shits that you have that you just continuously keep wiping and wiping and wiping till all the goddamn toilet paper is open. You just use the fresh toilet paper roll and it's all gone. And you still gotta hop in the shower because you're still shitty. That's the type of stuff that we're fighting with Stellar. It's not shitty, no, but it's great information and it just won't go away. So fortunately for us and for you, we're able to dig deep. But I'm saying it's so much more information that I appreciate getting messages from other individuals that are also helping peel the onion, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it takes a village. You know how they say it takes a village to raise a baby?
Yeah.
It takes a village to peel this stellar onion. I'm telling you, it's worse than Chili's. I mean, worse than Outback Steakhouse. Onions. But this stuff, there's so much to it, but it's exciting. And we have a lot more.
Yeah.
If I went off on a tangent, I tend to do that, guys. But bring me back to reality.
Yeah, no, I fully agree with that because you know, even I remember I think about 3 or 4 weeks back we did a video on Pundi X.
You kind of cut off, so I didn't hear you.
Oh, sorry. About 4 weeks back, we did a video on Pundi X, and a lot of people say, but the supply of Pundi X is too much. How is this project gonna work and stuff like that? Well, we just saw an article where Pundi X back in I think 2018, sorry.
2018.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Partnered with Stellar Lumen. So I can see that happening because when I saw that, I was like, wait, Pundi X is not going to go away. I mean, I know it has Flexa, and I'm not against Flexa, but Pundi definitely definitely is going to be a part of this new monetary system, possibly.
Oh yeah, they're with absolutely. I mean, they just partnered with PayPal. Come on, and we know anything PayPal connected is going to be big. It's a number of. There's going to be plenty of avenues to get the masses into this digital world. There's going to be many ways, but they're all working in tandem. They're working as a collective in order to usher on the change. So it's only Americans who are sheep who believe in the narrative spinning that everybody's against each other.
Yes.
That's not true. They just, it appears that way in order to have people choose sides. Because if you choose sides, I can control you more.
That is true.
Me, I'm neutral. I'm neutral. You can't, you can't sway me like that. But yeah.
I won't lie to you. Like, I know in our country, in South Africa, I think that we are no different from America in terms of the racial stuff that that happens here and stuff like that. And
right.
And you know what? To be honest with you, it kind of like bums me out a bit because, okay, in South Africa, we got a rich family called the Oppenheimers or something of that sort, and these guys are rich. They own, they're big players in the diamond mining industry. And my thing is, this family has been pumping money into our economy and stuff, and our government was like, for years they've been saying that we need to get rid of the rich and stuff. But our president is a businessman himself. He just like how Donald Trump is. Donald Trump is a real estate guy. Our president owns businesses and stuff. So for me, I can't get over the feeling that these corporations are somehow working together. Yes, there's corruption, there's fraud going around and stuff, but I can't help to get the feeling that they are just putting on a show in our country, because our country has been broadcasting this past few days about some about some thing about how they are discriminating black people's hair or something of that sort, but yet nobody is talking about the the quantum financial system that is slowly being implemented into our financial systems. I mean, just this past few days, people's cards wasn't working. Um, we had issues with banking systems as well. I mean, the entire ATMs and speed points and everything went offline. So for me, I find that highly suspicious because the moment that happens, and because I know of what's really taking on, I know what's happening behind the curtain. Over to you, Brenda.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if you know how stuff is going offline.
Mhm.
Imagine if your spiritual connection went offline with the creator.
Whew. Wow.
See, and I'm not throwing salt in the game, but I think too, because you know we do talk about finances and monetary system and digital assets and getting rich, but I don't want to lose sight of what's truly important, and it's truly important for us during this time to also focus on our spirituality.
Mm-hmm.
You know, meditate, prayer, getting connected with that source. You know, when Bruce Lee stood for truth. You know, that's why they killed him off. And if you really listen to the stuff that he was saying, we have to flow more. We have to be like water. If you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. If you put water into a tea kettle, it becomes the tea kettle. See, water may fall, water may crash. Be water, my friends. We want to flow with the universe, flow with the energies. Right now, this is times for us to sit back. I don't know if you feel a little how things are a little bit more reserved during this time in South Africa, but over here for me, it's more laid back. Like I I'm really realizing how much the material world does not mean a goddamn thing.
Mm-hmm. True. Speaking about material things, I was walking over and I saw, I mean, we see a lot of nice things that we want. And I thought to myself, hey, you know what? Okay, I'm not saying don't take care of yourself and stuff, but I was looking at a pair of earbuds. You know, these new wireless ones?
Yeah.
So I was looking at those things and it cost a lot of money in my currency. And I thought to myself, hey, I can buy that, I can listen to great music and stuff. But what if I take that same money that I'm gonna pay for it and why not I put it into crypto or some sort of investment and watch it grow and things like that. And when I thought about that, I thought about how investing, whether you're investing in gold, silver, in crypto, or the stock market itself, I thought about how investing is like a farmer that plants seeds. I mean, he plants seeds, he waters it every single day. And yes, I'm pretty sure there are times where he wish he could dig up the seeds and eat it just so that he could live. But
Yeah, during a waiting period.
yeah,
Exactly.
and what challenged me the most is that, you know what, it's the mindset is, do you want to be satisfied now or do you want to struggle now, but in years to come you have an abundance?
Absolutely. And that's that discipline.
Hmm.
Not
Yeah.
everybody has it. Nah, that's funny too, because I thought about going to buy a gold chain. I said, fuck that gold chain. I can buy the whole damn gold block in a short little minute because it can happen at a blink of an eye.
Hmm. True.
So I said, no, I'm going to keep it in some crypto right now because I don't really need that.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I thought, Brandon, because I know most people at this moment is going through a tough financial time. I know things are a bit tight because of the situation we're in and stuff. But as the old saying in this space says, hold strong, you know?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And let's continue on what you wanted to talk about as far as Stellar is concerned.
Yeah. So as we were discussing the other day when we were sharing the articles and such, it actually, when I saw that video about Jim Rickards talking about Stella, I actually smiled. If I could record my expression at the time, you would actually see me smiling because I said, "Hey, this guy knows. He knows because obviously we all know he's one of the elites for all we." And when he started talking about Stella and the project behind it and stuff, I smiled because I was like, "Hey, this guy hates Bitcoin. I mean, he's totally anti-Bitcoin." But when the guy in the show asked him if there's one cryptocurrency he would recommend or like to talk about, what would it be? And the first one he says is Stellar. And that to me, that automatically shook me because I then, like, my belief in that project was like finally cemented, if I could say that, because I realized something. They all know where this is headed.
Well, why you didn't share that video with me?
I did?
No, you didn't.
Oh,
See,
sorry,
you
my
see
bad.
how she be holding out on me, y'all. I'll be out here trying to share all this information, and she holding back. Nah, I'm just joking. But I would like to see that video though.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, I'm sold already on it. Um, but yeah, what else?
yeah. So, Stella is a very secretive project, if I could put it that way. They don't share a lot. Obviously, it's a private company. So obviously they're not obligated to share any information with us. So I was going over Jet McCaleb's life, like where he was studying and stuff, and I found a picture, and I shared that picture with you. And let me just see it over here. When he attended the University of California, right where you are, Brando,
Mm-hmm.
and in the description, if you look in the logo, it says there, "Let there be light," and right on top is a star shining light.
Mm. Yeah,
And
the lumen. Lumen
yeah,
means speed of light.
mm,
And
I
and and just to add, I was very shocked. I sent some lumen from Coinbase. I was so shocked at how fast that thing went through. It's faster than XRP
mm,
for sure. And I just want people to know, Jed McCaleb is responsible for the what was built at Ripple, that protocol. He's also responsible for Stellar, the Lumen. So when he designed Ripple, you do understand in his world that was the 2.0 version to what Stellar is, which is the 4.0. Stellar is completely better than Ripple, XRP. Period. So we're talking about from a technological sense and for what it's really built for. Because I don't know a city or a country, actually building upon Stellar. And let me tell you, the reason why this Wakanda crypto city could be built, where it's going to be interoperable, it's going to be connected with the Internet of Things, artificial intelligence. Remember, I've already pointed you to, I believe it was the company Tangem that's building on Stellar, and they deal with the Internet of Things. They've already working with the city of Paris to where all of those things in the city is going to be talking to each other because of those sensors connecting to the Internet of Things. So I think to what they're doing in the crypto city, Wakanda forever. They are going to pretty much create a utopia. Wouldn't you say that, Sparks? Hello? Sparks. Hello. Anyways, let me just continue talking. They're gonna. This is like the crypto utopia. This is an oasis. So I have XRP and I have
Mm-hmm.
Stellar, but there's just something more. There's something different with XLM, and I have my spirit guides have only told me to focus on XLM. I have others, and I actually thought about it. Um, well, I won't drop it today. Well, I'll actually talk it over with Sparks first before I drop his bomb. But yeah, um, that's what I feel like is going to happen. Stellar can do things that XRP can't. That's why it's the second version.
Yeah,
Jed was
I
like,
fully
"You guys keep
I
this over here. I'm gonna go work on. Uh, I'm gonna work on this speed of light over here, which is 10 times better." But they all partying at the same time behind the scenes. So go ahead.
Yeah, so yeah, I completely agree with you that Stella is better than XRP. I mean, as we read in that one piece of the article, which I'll send you again, it's like a fork. Stella is basically like a fork of XRP
Right.
in terms of the
Yes.
coding.
Exactly. It's a fork, and then it's made better. And then I read another article. I don't know if it was that same article, but anybody who forks a protocol, that creator, that first creator, should be thankful because they saw something that you created that could be expounded upon. There's
Hmm.
pieces from that protocol that are really good.
Mm-hmm.
So what Jed did, he said, "Okay, I created this. I see what I can do to make better." Boom. Or maybe that was the plan all along. Do this one
Yeah.
over here, Jed, and then we're gonna do this one, which is gonna be better. Like, yeah, and then we'll say we're against each other, and the whole crypto community will. Yeah, we can do that, and then they'll be fighting and arguing over which one is better, XRP or XLM, and then the XRP guys will just create a bunch of riddles to fuck with them, and they'll believe it, and then we'll hire a bunch of Twitter guys and just add to the more riddles, and they'll think that they're actually telling the truth. And you have these guys that are going to be on YouTube, they're going to be paid, and they're going to be so bearable that they're going to give out all these dates and tell you specific things that are going to actually happen, but it's not going to be true.
True, I fully agree. As you know, Brando, I'm actually like less than 6 months in this space, and to be honest, the bearable guy 123 is the first thing I actually came across.
Yeah, that's good though. I mean, I'm not saying that those are bad things. I think it's interesting stuff, and it does get you down the rabbit hole. But after a certain point, you have to check yourself, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to really stop. You have to filter what you're intaking. So if you're going to keep intaking a bunch of BS about a bunch of hype dates, you get your emotions
Mm-hmm.
all riled up, and then it doesn't happen, and then you feel bummed out. Why would you
Yeah,
continue to do that to yourself? Why even
yeah,
watch that when you have channels like Big who's actually speaking that truth?
true. And not only
Facts.
that, it's just that but surprisingly, I was going through Bearable Guys 123's those pictures of him in a boat and this Brad Garlinghouse in an armor and stuff like that. And
Mhm.
I was reading something that I think it was about 2 weeks back, where it says that the Fed is abandoning some books or something, some sort of rules or the old rules or something of that sort. And if you look at one of the pictures,
Mhm.
you will see books floating, being abandoned and thrown into a sea. And it kind of like got me
Mm.
thinking, like, hey, did they really know what was really coming, or was it just a coincidence? You can't really prove these things.
Yeah. Well, when you see things like that, there's never any coincidences. They're doing it right in front of your face, but they feel that you're too stupid to believe it or even see it.
Yeah, I fully agree with that.
Look, Christine Lagarde will be right in your face blowing you bubbles, but then use her accent and tell you she's not blowing you bubbles, and you gonna
Mm-hmm.
believe it.
And
No, you're not seeing any bubbles. This is just a figment of your imagination. This is just the
mm-hmm.
Matrix. This is the stellar logo right before your eyes. This is not bubbles.
and
Anyways, yeah, I cracked myself up.
and you know the most I think the most funniest thing I've ever came across is that I think in 2018 or 2019, Stellar changed its logo from a rocket ship to a planet, that planet symbol, and you know it has the exact same one.
Exactly. Oh, yes. Go ahead. I just discovered something when you just said it, but I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah, so it has the exact same planet symbol, and I thought to myself, you know what? This can't be coincidence because, I mean, imagine about 30 or 31 years ago, they announcing a world currency, a one world currency, and then years later, they showing you a crypto that's going to be used as a one world currency, and it has the exact same logo as that one world currency. Yeah, and yet it talks about it being the phoenix. You go ahead, Brando.
Yeah, I just came. This just played in my mind. Stellar's first logo was the rocket ship, but now it's a Saturn
Mm-hmm.
planet. The rocket ship was going up. This is just what I'm seeing. The rocket ship went up, and now it landed into Saturn, into space.
Uh-huh.
And now, what do we see? What do we see? Just play that out. See a rocket going up, which was what that logo was doing, and then now it was replaced. Boom, because
SpaceX.
it had reached the point of being in Saturn.
Hmm.
So now, what do we see now, and what are we starting to hear? And if you look at the logo of Stellar and the logo of Space Chain, it's the same exact thing. It's just flipped. And you can clearly see that when you look at it. And I have a video coming out we're gonna talk about the comparisons. But
Wow.
yeah, it's the same thing. So then we've seen the XRP Ripple commercial, and what do we see? An astronaut receiving money in space. See, the reason why they changed the logos, because they also changed the logo for XRP,
That's true.
it's because they reach a point in time where the technology has reached the point of being in Saturn, of being the speed of light.
Wow.
And then when I've seen that stellar move from wallet to wallet, I swear to you, I was like, damn, I ain't never seen that move that fast.
You know, I also bought, I remember I told you I bought 1K of Stella, and when I sent it into one of my other wallets, I mean, it wasn't even 1 second, it was just like ping, and then I was like, whoa, that was quick.
Yeah, not even a second. It's really moving at the speed
Yeah.
of light.
I was shocked, and you know, I even did a thing like a demo like for my dad as well because I was like, Dad, look how fast this thing moves. I mean, I bought Bitcoin once because I had to convert it into my other cryptos. It took 2.5 days for it to convert into Ethereum, and I had to pay 10% of what I was sending. And you know what? I thought to myself, that's ridiculous. There's no ways Bitcoin can be used as a currency, let alone send money.
Not unless it runs on the Stellar
Yeah, on the
blockchain.
Lightning network.
On the Lightnet.
Lightnet.
Lightning network. I mean, they have Lightnet. Damn, what is the name of it? I can't think of it right now. It's not that important, man. But yeah. End of the day, we're running into this discussion running over to a half an hour, and the moral of the story is XLM Stellar. It will make you rich
Mhm.
one day. I'm looking at the Grayscale Fund, and Grayscale has as a trust as their investment products. They have Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, Horizon, Litecoin, Stellar Lumens, XRP, and Zcash.
Wow.
Why? Why do they have Stellar and why do they have XRP?
To be honest with you,
But since
I was just reading something that we are now in the greatest transfer of wealth that history has ever recorded. And some of this wealth is going to go to millennials and Gen Z and stuff. And I was just thinking to myself, millennials and Gen Z do not trust your typical financial institutions. So but yet most of them trust crypto. Why? Because they believe it's decentralized, outside government control, and they have heard stories of people becoming millionaires and billionaires with Bitcoin. So if our generation is going to inherit all of this wealth and money and stuff, obviously they're gonna go into places like Grayscale, SBI, and just to name a few, to invest their money in. Because why? They understand crypto.
right, yeah, absolutely. They understand crypto, and they also understand that crypto is on a blockchain. But that's why you have certain companies that are appearing that are going to be, the borrower and the lender, and like the new
Mm-hmm.
bank, and they're having certain things in their clauses in the small print that say any cryptocurrency on this platform you cannot withdraw it.
Yeah.
You can use it within the platform,
Mm-hmm.
So that's ways that they're going to try to lock up people's crypto and control it. That's how they can control it. But if you have it in your own wallets that you have the keys to, it's just on the blockchain.
Yeah. And it's better
So
that way, because as you explained to me, anything that you do not have a seed phrase, to protect your crypto, you do not own your crypto.
yes, seed phrase or private keys, you don't own your crypto. If you have your crypto on an exchange, you own the crypto. That's that exchange owns that crypto. So, just look at it like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see, and the funny part is, I'm looking at this thing that Digital Asset Investor posted a while back,
Mm-hmm.
which was price predictions by 2020: Bitcoin 183,000, Ethereum 17, Ripple XRP 1,000, Litecoin 982. But they're not showing you the Lumen.
Yeah. You
And
know.
see, it's always
Mm-hmm.
what they don't say is where the most important information is.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Exactly. As in one of the articles, state that everybody, a lot of the rich folks, I mean, I'm talking about elites of this world, they know a large amount of people own XRP. Now they are not going to allow so many people to become rich. Why? Because they want that wealth so they can control
Right.
us. So
Right.
I think I can be wrong. I'm willing to take that. I'm willing to be wrong on anything that I say. I think XRP, it can. I'm not saying it won't, but it will take time for it to reach that price that everybody wants, because I can guarantee you, and you even said this to me, but I would guarantee what you said. When XRP reaches between $10 to $50, most people will cash out at that time, and leaving that few individuals who would would play the long game, the long waiting game. And I also read another interesting article just for those folks that are investing both lumens and XRP. In order for the lumen or for XRP to be liquid enough for it to be used for payments, cross-border payments, and such, it has to be between $100 to $1,000. I will definitely send you that article, Brando. Just remind me. I have to send you that because that's what Jim Rickards actually said, or that article said. But I'm pretty sure Jim Rickards did say in that article. And it surprises me that what Jim Rickards has to say about Stellar, it's not something that everybody could say. I mean, everybody posts stuff about what Jim Rickards says, but it's so funny that this little gem that he said, nobody has touched on it as yet.
Wow. Until now.
Yes.
So you need to send me two things: that article and that Jim Rickards video.
Yeah.
Mentioning Stellar.
Yeah, no problem. Because I find it very intriguing that someone as prominent as Jim Rickards, speaks about Stella, because I read a lot of his books. At the moment, I'm reading The Death of, I think, Currency, or something like that, where he doesn't see anything special about Bitcoin. So, you know what, guys, all I can say is that, hold strong, keep buying, be wise, and look into projects that are not going to make you fast money. It's not about who makes a lot of money fast. It's about who endures till the end.
Facts. And I want to say this thing before we go out. The most prevalent thing about Bitcoin was the blockchain that was introduced to this world that we know as digital assets. Without Bitcoin, there would be no blockchain. Because of Bitcoin, the blockchain was born, and everything can now build upon that blockchain and take it to the next level. So have that thought when investing. And like Sparks just said, well, and I can also say this because Warren Buffett said it, no one wants to get rich slow. You hear about people, coins going up. It's great. Let them go up. Let them go up.
Yeah, sure.
Know what you hold. Do your own research. And always investigate truth on your own terms.
Amen.
We're out, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm going to toss it over to my daughter.
Give me all your Bitcoins, baby.